All right, and we are live. JoeSkiFilms, episode 4. Welcome, everybody. I see we have one viewer, and I hope that's not our special guest, or that's not me. It's most likely my wife. Hello, Chantima. You can call her Om. I am the second half of JoeSkiFilms. The first part, Joe, unfortunately could not make it, so we decided to just go ahead and have our special guest on and reschedule with Joe on another live stream later. And with that, our special guest, you probably have already noted from the thumbnail, is the brother number 5, Andrew, or you can call him Andy. So live from, I believe he is in Bourbonnais, Illinois. Let us bring in Andrew Chomaszewski. And I didn't hear the applause. Do you not have a? Oh, there it is. I think there's a little bit of lag in the audience, our live audience today. Welcome, Andrew.
Morning.
Where's the big smile? No? Look at beautiful sunny day. You're looking good. You don't do many live streams, I take it. For a guy who talks all the time.
Apparently too expensive.
Oh, yeah. Andy asked if he was going to get paid for this gig, and I said, well, he'll get paid when we get paid. So that hasn't happened yet, but when we add all the new subscribers and sponsors, we would be more than happy to pay Andy. So, hey, Andy, welcome again. The reason we wanted to get you on is because you've got a big thing going on in your life, and I thought it'd be good for you to share that with everybody. And that news is that you are moving. You're currently in Illinois. You're going to be moving to Florida.
That's correct. Lutz, Florida.
Lutz, Florida. So I do have Google Maps up. We can take a look at that in a little bit, but maybe we can start with what is the reason for you moving to Florida? That's a long way from Illinois, anyway.
Well, a couple of reasons. Mainly financial reasons. Every year, the state of Illinois has decided to raise my property taxes. That checked one major box. Shannon, who is my wife, has family that's her son just moved there with her grandkids, so that checks another box. Why Florida? It's warm, no state income tax, and there is no winters.
So obviously you have other things to consider, like work, and so for your job, what do you do, and are you able to move there seamlessly, or are you going to have to change jobs? What's that?
Fortunately, my title is a network planning engineer. I'm a network architect for Dell, and fortunately, I am able to work from anywhere. So if I could afford Hawaii, I'd probably be in Hawaii.
What, the cost of living is higher there?
Oh yeah, substantially higher.
So, and Shannon, how about her? She's also obviously working now. She have plans for work, or is she just going to deal with that when you guys move down?
Well, fortunately, her employer has a online presence, and she'll be moving from retail, brick and mortar, to online sales.
Ah, okay. And what is it she sells? Furniture? Office furniture or home furniture or everything?
High-end home furniture.
Okay. Okay, and
Bob Mitchell Gold. I apologize. I don't remember the exact name of the store. Bob Mitchell.
But
Mitchell Gold, Bob Williams.
There's a brick and mortar in Illinois somewhere?
Yeah, Oak Brook.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I've been to Oak Brook many times. Didn't see that store. Well, obviously it might be out of my price range, but I usually get a good lay of the land, and I haven't been there in a while. So is that a new company, or they've been around for a while?
No, they've been there for a while. It's next to what's that other store?
I know where Macy's is at. I know where
Macy's. It's at one corner end where it's all kind of by itself. There's another furniture store right next to it. Restoration Hardware.
Ah, yes. I actually bought some drapes there one time. I was going to mention I've been to that store too, so that's about as expensive as I can get. But so that's pretty cool. Then it wasn't really, in terms of work, it wasn't really a big deal for you guys to have to make this move.
No, not really. Actually, it has not. So cool. That's been a benefit for sure.
And so right now you have sold your house, correct? You are not in your house at this point.
Yeah. So we closed 2 weeks ago in our Winfield, Illinois home. And then as of Friday, we are now Florida homeowners.
As of last Friday?
This past 2 days ago.
Okay. So you were in Winfield. You're now in Bourbonnais as a sort of a transition. And then when are you folks planning to move down to Florida?
Probably we have to close up some loose ends over here, and then we'll be on the road probably Friday.
Okay. So what I want to do is just let's just take a look quickly. Winfield, Illinois. And I'll zoom out. Here, I hate this thing. So Winfield is right there. And so, yeah, you are just west of Lombard, which is where our folks are at, and that's where John and Mike also live there. And right now you are in Bourbonnais. Let me see where that's at. Did you, so do you put a lot of, oh, no, wait. So, Matt, can you talk about where is all your stuff in the house then right now?
Oh, that was a fun experience. We got some movers, and it's currently in storage until we closed on the house. So we're at the logistics force people at the moving companies trying to schedule a time to get it delivered. Hopefully, relatively soon after we arrive on next week, I guess. It'll take us about 2 days to get there, 2 or 3 days. Depends on how fast we want to travel.
Okay.
We have pets, so we're not going to do a 17-hour trek in one shot. We're gonna stop.
So So right now you're actually pretty light. You only have your clothes and your cars, your pets. Everything else is pretty much packed up then.
Oh yeah, no. We ended up having a lot of loose ends. We're gonna take both of our cars, and both of our cars are currently packed. So full of
okay.
stuff.
And I'm sorry, did you say you had a date on when your move is down to Florida?
No official date, not when they're going to move our goods there, but we'll be leaving Friday. Take 2 or 3 days to get there.
Okay, so yeah, let me just type in the city again in Florida. Lutz?
Lutz, Lutz.
Okay, Lutz, Florida. I don't know why. You know why? Because there is I think there's a camera company called Lutz. Yep. And I guess that's why I'm just thinking, all right, so let's do direction.
But I've been corrected while I was there. So.
Wait, say again? Oh, about the pronunciation?
Looking for a place. I was corrected multiple times.
It's Lutz.
Correct.
Okay, so that is going to be the trek for you and Shannon. And you're driving you're doing a, what do they call it, caravan?
Yeah, I'll be behind her.
So you're going through Tennessee. Are you going to stop and see Joe at all, or not really?
That is the plan.
That is. Okay, very cool. Where is Joe right now?
He's at Franklin.
Franklin, Tennessee. Let's just put that in there. I love road trips. So, yeah, that's a 7 hour. So you'll do that one day?
Yeah, most likely.
Okay. And then stop somewhere in between Nashville and then Lutz.
Yeah.
Correct? Okay.
Probably get past Atlanta, hopefully the second day. And
Atlanta. Okay, yeah, that's... I was going to ask you if you're going to... That seems like it's a little bit out of the way, although, no, the expressway, I guess, goes through there. Yeah, okay. So you just going to stop over for a night, or are you going to do a little sightseeing while you're there?
I don't know. We'll play by ear.
You haven't thought that far ahead then.
Nope.
Yeah, okay, I see it goes through Atlanta. Okay. And there is Lutz. So just outside of Tampa, Clearwater, which to me is, I like the west side of Florida better than the east side.
Absolutely.
What's that?
No, absolutely. The Gulf side, definitely.
Yeah.
I know anything going on the east side of Florida.
Wow, so that's, you pretty excited? I know you guys have been dealing with a lot recently, but I think it's probably helpful that you sold your house and got at least through that part of it, right?
Yeah, it was not that went pretty fairly easily and quick. It was trying to find a house in Florida. The market over there is insanely crazy. We spent a few days looking for homes there. We found one that we liked. There's a mid-century modern type, or mid-century, that we were gonna do some upgrades to. It's actually what we were looking for.
Sure.
Shannon's into interior design, and we like mid-century, modern. We found a nice house that fit most of our criteria, but unfortunately, when we did the inspection, there was a lot of issues that came up. The biggest was a $25,000 bill for a roof. So they wouldn't adjust the price, so we scrapped that house, put some offers in for some other houses. We put up like $35,000 above asking on some of these houses, and we still did not win or get the house. So that's how crazy the market is there. So.
And is it the same way in Illinois that you have? I think your listing was relatively short, right? It didn't take long for you to sell your house either.
31 days, which is it's long for the average, but the house when it gets to a certain price range, I think they take longer.
Sure.
So 31 days, which I think is fairly quick. Even though it's not for this market.
Sure, yeah. I mean, we were even thinking about, man, maybe we should sell our house because what they're saying we can get for it and go into a rental, and then when the market crashes, come back and buy something else or something in the area. But that would there's a lot. What's that?
No, I would have loved to have been able to do that. But, no. We sold in a high market and we bought in a high market. So.
Okay.
Hopefully, Florida doesn't crash as we anticipate Illinois to crash.
Sure. Yeah. I think a big reason for Illinois it might crash is because the taxes, the property taxes.
If you look at the statistics, there's a mass exodus. California, Illinois, New York has a mass exodus of people leaving. There's way more people leaving than
moving in.
So we'll see.
Yeah, so Florida has been in the news a lot recently because of COVID, and it seemed like they were doing well. I mean, I guess you can argue if they're doing well or not, but I just looked at it yesterday, and it seemed like their cases are higher than it's ever been, and also the deaths are higher than it's ever been. So no concern from that side. I don't want to get into the argument of why and if it's going to happen either way, whether you mask or not mask or vaccinate or not vaccinate. But just I know where you stand on everything, but you're not concerned at all about that. And just if that's even been in your mind at all.
We never got tested, but we think we had it. So just based on symptoms. So.
Okay. But you could get the antibody test to see if you did get it, just to see if that.
Yeah, we have antibodies. True, we could do that.
Yeah.
What's the purpose of that? Just to know.
Just to know if you had it, so your immune system would be stronger, and so you can either
I got it or I didn't get it. What's the difference?
Oh well, I mean, so again, if depending on where you sit with the vaccine and stuff, vaccine is giving you some sort of boosting your immunity against the COVID. But if you had it naturally, if you had that, if you had COVID infection and your body created antibodies, then you would, from all the studies that I've seen, I mean, I haven't read them, just the synopsis, but that the natural immunity is way better than the vaccinated immunity. So if you say, hey, I don't have the antibodies, or both of you don't have the antibodies, then maybe that might weigh into your vaccine. Yeah, I assume. Yeah, I assume that. But then I guess the other thing is you could then decide if you want a mask or not mask. But again, it's I know where you stand on that. It's not. I don't want to really get into that discussion, but just more of just to know and maybe a little more peace of mind. But that would be the extent of it. Yeah.
My logic is it doesn't really matter if I go get tested or check for the antibodies, because nothing's going to change.
Sure. Okay. So in terms of what's going on in Florida with COVID, you're really not paying attention. It doesn't really, you're not, it's not going to impact what you're doing, obviously, but just curious if that's even a concern or not.
I'm not going to.
No.
I'm going to die from it, so.
Yeah. Are you watching the numbers at all? You look at that?
No.
Not really? Okay. So,
we hear that they're higher, but that just all.
Yeah. No, I mean,
the school of thought is at least you'll be the herd
immunity. Yeah.
Immunity. So.
Yep. No, you're not in a danger. Both of you guys are not in a danger range of like having pre-existing conditions or age. So, and I think, I don't know about Shannon, but I think you're O type, which also has a.
We're both
for
O
what?
type.
What's that?
I'm O negative. She's O positive.
Okay, so yeah, and I think it seems that people with O blood seem to be more immune to.
Or they deal with it better.
Yeah, maybe right. So that maybe is also helping. But no, and the only reason I bring it up is because you don't want to be, you don't want to kind of walk into something and move down there and then find out you're in a hospital and stuff. But again, it's just a question. And let's going back to Florida then. Did you guys? All right, so this is house number 2 or 3 that was on your list when you were looking at these.
Oh, it's probably the 5th one that we tried to purchase.
Okay.
Finally got.
And how many did you actually look at? Because you guys went down there 2 or 3 months ago.
Yeah. So we looked. Oh yeah, we spent a whole week there looking, and then we found that one mid-century house, put an offer in, came back to Illinois. They did all the inspections, and that's when that came up. So all the other houses were just we made offers sight unseen. Just our realtor went in with the camera. And
okay. And then obviously you had a home inspection, so that. Right, that would have if something came up, then you would know about it then.
New roof in 2020 or 2021, a whole bunch of new updates from 2016 and newer. So like pool stuff, some other new roof in 2021, and some other stuff. So yeah, we weren't too concerned. It was much more. The same inspector that did the other house, did that house. He said he felt much more comfortable with giving us a thumbs up on that one.
Okay. So when you go down, will it be the first time, or have you guys been down there since to do the closing, or everything's been done from Illinois?
Everything's was done remotely.
Okay. All right. So
when we go back, or when we go, it'll be the first time since we went there to look for a house.
Right. Okay. But again, this is a house that you saw virtually, then through the camera, through your realtor and stuff.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, interesting. And it really doesn't have anything to do with COVID or anything. It's just you just didn't want to be traveling back and forth, right? To look at the house.
Yeah. I had to take time off.
Sure. In the flight and yeah.
I had to take time off. Major time off because Shannon had a death in the family. So
right. Yeah, no, it's
we were supposed to leave like 2 weeks ago or a week ago.
Okay.
You have to deal with this family issue.
Sure. Well, I'm sure you guys, once you hit the road, you'll probably be feeling better, maybe looking forward to moving in. And yeah, we'll have to do a follow up when you're down there, and maybe you can do a little walk around for us when you get settled in.
Sure. Yeah. Well, Shannon won't let me do a walk around until she's done with it.
No, that's fine. Understood. I had a question about. Okay, so you're moving down. Oh, yeah, you said it was 3 bedrooms or 4 bedrooms?
4 bedrooms, 3 bath.
3 baths. Okay, and Emily is also moving to Florida, but she's not living with you right away, or she's got an apartment.
Yeah, she is going to be in Tampa proper. First, she's going to get her residency there. Then, after a year, she'll be going to school in Florida.
Okay, so yeah, it's just for those that don't know, Emily is daughter number 2 for Andy. Alyssa is number 1. She's in Chicago. She's been there for a while. Is she still in Chicago?
Yes.
She's still there. And then Emily is still in school, college, and she was actually in my neck of the woods going to Grand Valley State University, and she is moving with a friend down to Florida. And I just naturally thought she was going to be moving in with you guys, at least for some period of time. But I think with her friend, she's got an apartment lined up, and
right.
Her dad's kind of square, so
yeah,
live under that roof.
Helping.
So which bedroom is ours? Is it the large one, or
there's going to be a little tent out in the backyard?
Little dog house. Okay, that's it. What so this is you've been actually
we're getting a 4 bedrooms. Hopefully for family to come over and stay a while and visit and stuff. Hopefully the people like you who live in cold.
Oh man, it's already starting. Like you haven't lived in the northern part of the country for most of your life.
Yeah. So you could come and visit. I know Ohm likes it hot, so
she does. Yeah, hot and humid. She likes the subtropical climate, so reminds her of home.
Summer. Yeah, you can come in the summer, and it's definitely some muggy weather there.
So yeah, I've been to Florida a bunch of times, but the winter months, so like what, October through March or April, it gets cooler, but never snows.
Yep, it's beautiful. So it's like 3 months out of the year it's hot and muggy. So Chicago's hot and muggy for 3 months out of the year too. So
yep. Does it rain there just about every day during the summer months because of that heat?
I think so. The people I've talked to said no, not every day. But when we were there, it was raining. It rained every day. Not very long, but it did rain every day. Oh, look at you. You got stats.
Yeah, I just want to see. Let's see if I can get the annual. I was looking for a graph. Graphs. There we go. Okay, there we go. Tampa Bay. So these are the highs and lows. So yeah, the lows, yeah, it's quite comfortable in January through maybe April, May, and then June through September is pretty brutal. But does your house have air conditioning?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So that size of house, how many AC units would it have?
It's only 1 floor, so it's only 1 unit.
Okay. Oh, so interesting. Everything's must be a huge floor plan then.
It has a big footprint. It's on 0.68 acres, so it's a substantial piece of property. It's not as big as what we just had, but because we had an acre before. But no, it's not small. It has a septic system, so it needs to have some property to be able to have that. What is it called? A leach field?
Like a drainage?
Yeah, what happens is there's a septic tank. All your waste product goes into the septic tank. It kind of gets separated, and all the liquid goes to the top, and then it skims off, and it has to go to a leach field and actually get absorbed into the earth. Wait, did we lose you?
Yeah, hold on. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, 1 second.
You disappeared.
Yeah, I have no idea why that happened. It's powered through the wall, electricity, no battery. Anyway, sorry. Can you finish that last thought?
It's a septic. We're talking about the septic tank. So what happens is you need some property for a leach field, which is your waste product goes into a septic tank underground. The solids get separated from the liquid. The liquid actually seeps out and has to go into the leach field and get absorbed into the earth. So that's why you need a little bit of property to be able to do that.
Okay.
And then you have to probably once a year have to go and get your solids removed.
Is that in the septic tank then? Is that?
Yeah.
Okay. So somebody comes in, pumps it out, and takes it away for you then?
That's what I believe happens, yeah.
And then your water source is well then, or is it?
Well, yes, it is.
Okay, yeah.
No
So it just goes down so many feet, has a pump, and then you have probably some kind of filtration or something.
Yes.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And that's pretty common for that part of Florida, yeah. What about, I see it gets down to 50, you can get down into 50s. You have electric heat, or is it gas heat?
It's all electric.
Everything's electric, yeah. There's no sense, doesn't make sense to, well, although, I mean, you could use it for dryers, you could use it for water heat.
What I planted, because, there's a lot of hurricanes that happen. The hurricane doesn't really affect the inland where we're going to be, but there could be power outages.
Okay.
So there is, the property has a gas tank underneath in the ground, and I plan to get that filled and then probably get a generator that's gas generator.
Okay. Yeah, for power. Yeah.
Yeah. That would just in case if there's power outage, we could still have power, and I could also have hook that up for gas barbecues and gas dryer. I'm not a fan of electric dryers, and I'm not a fan of electric stovetop.
Okay. So is the stovetop? Do you have the appliances, or you're going to have to buy them or bring them down?
Nope, they come with it.
Okay. So what kind of stove? You talked about stovetop. Is it the grit, like the electric element, or is it the flat surface, like the induction?
Sure. Like I said, I don't see that.
Okay. All right.
So I just know it's probably that glass
induction.
Glass.
Yeah. Which is kind of nice. Yeah. No, it's interesting that how the southern part of the U.S. differs that way. It seems like all their heating needs, whether it be for water or for the home, is all via electric. But I guess running gas pipe, because in the northern part of the country probably happened a long time ago. That was the only source of heat was gas. There's no option probably for electric, or at least not on a wide scale. So they put all that gas tubing in when they built the city. But by the way, we just got your dryer and washer down yesterday. Ohm and I.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did it work?
It did work. Well, I had it. So when we got back on last Sunday night, we were in Lombard to see our folks, and then also to grab the Andy's washer and dryer from his previous residence, because he got when he went into when you moved into Winfield, it had the appliances already. Is that
Correct.
why? Yeah. So it was an LG washer dryer, and our washer went kaput, and so we grabbed Andy's old one, which is sitting in our folks' garage. And we got home Sunday. I plugged it in, I think yesterday or 2 days ago, just to see if it worked, and it did. And of course, that washer is just it's a beast. It's just so heavy. But did you see? John and I lifted that thing, or you and I lifted that thing onto the truck. But to get it off when we got home Sunday, I have a dolly and I have some straps. So I just put it on. I brought the dolly up on the truck bed, strapped it around the dolly, and then then put it down on its back, leaned it over the. What's that?
Slid it down the gate.
It was kind of slid it and then used like a fulcrum where I just let it back up. But it was a little bit heavier than I thought, and it came down a little bit hard. So I was, oh shit! I hope I didn't break anything. But nope, it was fine. And then we did basically the same thing to get it into the house. So we took both out and then put both in. And man, I am sore like you wouldn't believe today. But no, I think thanks for that and that.
Oh, you owe me $1.
What's that?
Never paid me for.
Oh, the $1. Yeah, put it on my tab. So yeah, now we're gonna.
It's been sitting there since 2012.
Yeah, no, it was it worked out, and yeah, like the old washer, our old washer, it's actually in great condition. It's just one. There's a motor drive board that had a resistor that blew, and you can't find any information on what the resistor is. Otherwise, I would have bought one and soldered it. Probably a $2 or $3 piece, and it's just obscene that you have to throw all that stuff away, and they don't make it easy for you to repair it yourself. But
that's how they make their money.
So, yeah, you mentioned, Andy, hurricanes then. I was curious because, yeah, let's just look at that again. Where you're at, you really don't have like because where it hits the main part of the landmass, right, is usually where, because sometimes they come around, these hurricanes will come around and then approach it from the west, but you really don't have, Tampa's not a hurricane alley sort of place.
Not that I know of.
Okay.
It gets a lot of rain from it, but I don't think it has.
Sure. Okay. You probably have to be right on the shore to maybe see that. Yeah, what about? Sorry.
Yeah, the storm to be affected by the storm surge.
Okay. Yeah, and do you have any additional insurance requirements for that, or not necessarily? It's kind of built into your main homeowner's insurance.
Well, I'm paying probably about $50 more than what I did in my previous home here in Illinois. But part of the inspection that you have to do is there's a wind mitigation that they test for to see if the roof has been substantially shored up and the windows, etc., etc. So apparently that house has wind mitigation already part of it. So insurance was not super expensive.
Okay.
It's only $50 per month.
Okay. Yeah, that's not bad at all. Because I know parts of Illinois, you have some people need floodplain if you're close to a river. You have to get additional floodplain insurance or something.
Well, you've seen my pictures of my roof.
Yeah. Yep.
It was still considered off the floodplain, so
okay.
It was close.
Yeah, you had a creek, right? That if you had a heavy rain, then it would. It did reach your house one time, right?
It reached the garage, but no, it did not.
Never get it.
The front steps, but that's as far as it.
Never seeped in or anything.
A little bit of seepage, but not. Yeah, no, I wouldn't even consider. Nah.
Yeah. I just want to know, was the man cave affected by it?
It was not.
Okay. Then forget about it. That's all that really matters.
That's right.
Well, speaking of man cave, do you have a room allocated for your man cave, or are you going to build something different?
I have to assess. I haven't seen it, so I have to assess the house, figure out how that's going to happen.
Okay.
If it's the exterior to the house, or if it's going to be inside the house. I have not.
Wait, you say you didn't center buying a house around where the man cave would be?
That sounds
what?
Married.
Oh, yeah. Okay, forgot about that. Hey, you've been around a lot. You were in the Marine Corps for 10 years, right? You grew up northwest side of Chicago. Then you moved to California. You've been to Japan. Can you run through where you lived and how long you lived in each location, just for all your fans out there?
Oh, my fans. Okay. But like I said, most of my time in the Marine Corps stationed, what you call garrison in California, but did spend some time, Southern California in Irvine area, El Toro. It's close to Camp Pendleton. It was an air base. I was also stationed in.
Hold on. Hold on. Let me just type that in real quick. Camp Pendleton. Okay, and so that's right in between LA and San Diego then.
Then Irvine, El Toro, which is now does not exist.
Oh, it doesn't.
No, it's now housing.
I'm sorry. Irvine exists, but not the base, right?
The base is gone. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So Irvine is just south of LA. How long did you live there?
20 plus years.
20 plus. Okay, that's where.
Well, I lived in Southern California for 20 plus years.
Okay.
I lived in Irvine area. I lived in Temecula.
Temecula. Okay, that's right. That's right. Let's look up Temecula. So yeah, you bounced around actually. You've been in different places.
The crowds after, and then each one of those places got crowded, and so I moved. And
sure. Yeah, and that was the nice house. You had a nice pool at that house too. We visited, Matt, myself, and Josh visited you in Irvine one time, right? And then we also visited in Temecula, I think, with Mike and Joe, right?
Could have. I mean,
were you there? Yeah, I think you were. Yeah, because we have pictures. Yep, it was in Temecula. But you were you only lived in one house in Temecula, is that right?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
8 years. 8 years.
Okay. Okay, and then you were where else have you lived?
Based in Marine Corps. I was based at 29 Palms.
Okay.
And
29 Palms. So again, a little bit more east, but how long were you there?
Cumulative, probably 3 years total. Cumulative.
Okay, and that is truly like desert land, right?
Desert. That's a tank. Primarily, they do tank. Oh, I'm gonna have to. The wife is calling. She's saying I have to move my car. So
okay. Okay. Well, no, we can we can wrap it up. I was just gonna find out all the different places you lived, but
like a lovely wife.
Yeah.
Come here, lovely wife, Shannon.
Hey, Shannon.
Hi.
Okay. Nobody's in. Oh, there we go. Okay, you gotta pretend you love each other. All right, and there's Shannon. Oh wow, you've got a fan base too. Look at that. Wow. So, are you excited, Shannon, about heading to Florida?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, as condolences and prayers with you. Shannon unfortunately had a loss in her family. I'm sure it's been tough on you. Hopefully, going to Florida will brighten your day a little bit.
It's been busy, so that helped a lot. So, thank you.
So, you all ready for the move, or you still getting mentally prepared for it?
I'm just worried about driving there because I'm only good for about 2 hours, and I need a nap.
Okay. So just tie a rope between the two cars.
There you go.
Yeah. So it's I'm very excited. I'm excited to get out of Illinois. That's for sure.
Oh, I can believe it. Living in Michigan. I mean, oh shit. Hold on 1 second.
Can we cuss on here?
If this goes on YouTube, he'll be demonetized.
There. Now you're out. Oh.
Yeah, you want you?
I don't know how to get us both in there.
Sorry.
That's okay.
I don't know why it's doing it. It might be overheating or something. I got to figure it out. I've done these before with that camera and I never had an issue, so I'll have to look into it. But yeah. So I'm sorry. What were you saying, Shannon? You're.
I'm just excited, get out of Illinois, stop paying these crazy taxes, and be able to afford a little bit more in the same size house.
Yeah. No, and Andy, we didn't talk about that, but the property taxes is not something like when you moved there, you said, oh, these are high, and then realized later, right? You guys, they just upped it every year, like twofold or something.
Yeah.
So that's just crazy. And then I think you guys said you went and tried to fight it with the the township or the county or something, and they said actually your taxes are lower than they should be, something like that.
Be assessed based on the sale of the house if you want. And then I said, never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. So just in terms of percentage wise, like what is the taxes in Florida compared to what? Half. Okay.
Less than half, because it's 2 point something where we were. Now it's 1%.
Okay. And that's almost like you might have to mortgage out your real estate taxes. That it's just so crazy in Illinois. I always heard it's always been in Cook County, but DuPage, Winfield's in DuPage.
Yes.
So DuPage is getting just as bad as Cook County then, if not worse.
Winfield is a township, and they added their portion to it too. That made it more expensive. So.
Okay. Yeah. So, and Shannon, you have family down there, right?
My son and my grandchildren and his wife are there, so they'll be about 15 minutes away from us, and then our youngest, Andrew's daughter Emily, will be moving there. She'll be 13 minutes away. So.
Yeah, nice. And you still have a daughter that lives in the Illinois area, or no?
No. Jordan, my daughter, lives in Minnesota.
Ah, okay. And you guys made a trip out there recently, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So okay, well then you get both the best of both worlds. Go to Minnesota in January, and then Florida in the summer, or it's the other way around, maybe.
Yeah, I won't go there in the wintertime in Minnesota.
Yeah, Minnesota's you do a good Minnesota accent. You're from Minnesota. Wow. So very cool. Hope you guys have a safe trip down there, and it's probably a good idea. You're taking a few days, take your time, no rush.
He did tell you we're traveling with 2 cats too.
Okay. He did say your pets, but I didn't know. I know you had what was the dog's name?
T-Bone's gone.
T-Bone. Right. And then you've always had 2 cats?
Well, yeah, we had Ben. He passed away, and now we got Humphrey and Audrey.
Humphrey? Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder what they're named after.
Well, Humphrey Bogart and Audrey Hepburn.
Well, very cool. Are you like an old film fan or?
Audrey Hepburn. Love her.
Okay.
So,
what's your favorite flick?
Well, of course, Breakfast at Tiffany's.
Okay. Yeah. That's mine too.
But what was the one where she was the dancer? God, I can't think of the name. Oh well, we'll just stick with Breakfast at Tiffany's.
What about Bogart?
Humphrey Bogart.
Your favorite flick?
Casablanca.
I would say Casablanca. Yeah.
That's the only one I know. I know he's been in a lot of films, but I can't really name them off.
That him and her were in together, and honestly, I can't. Oh God, let me look. Let me see if I can find it really fast.
Mark can. He's got it.
You got your Google? Oh.
I do. Yeah. Let me look it up real quick. Humphrey Bogart movies.
I'll do Audrey and Humphrey.
Okay, I
like
added Hepburn.
Face, isn't that one of them?
No, the one I love is Sabrina. Why could I not think of that? I don't know, but Sabrina's one of my favorites with her.
Okay, I've seen the one with Harrison Ford. I've never seen the original though.
Well, the one the one she did was The Roman Holiday, but it wasn't with Humphrey Bogart. I'm not sure what one. African Queen. Is that Humphrey?
That's Katharine Hepburn. So that would be her. Yeah, I was just looking it up here, and looks
that's
like
her daughter. Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
No.
No, because I thought they were in the same age range. But no, that's a good question. I'm not actually sure myself.
I don't think Katharine.
Well, I put Anne Hepburn, but let me put in Audrey.
Who is Audrey's mother?
I'm assuming they're sisters. Okay, Breakfast at Tiffany's. Sabrina Trumbo. No, that's probably a movie about them. Excuse me.
Yeah, they're not related.
Okay.
Her mother was a baroness, Ellen van Heemstra. So.
Yeah, interesting. Let's see if all Bogart's Casablanca, African Queen. Oh, Maltese Falcon. I've never seen that one. The Big Sleep. So yeah, he's been in quite a few.
Yeah, they're a good couple.
Might have to recommend that to John. John does movie night every weekend.
Oh yeah.
You can pick that. You can pick that as a theme. So, all right. Well, hey, it was great having you on. Good seeing you, Shannon. I haven't seen you in a while. I know you're usually working on weekends, I think, right?
Yeah. So now when I'm working virtually, I'll have Sunday, Mondays off. So that'll be great. So I can go and do some stuff with the kids.
Oh, very cool. Then everything is. Then you set up an office at home then.
Yeah.
And then, so what you're doing now this is a completely different job. I mean, it's sales, but it's not like you're interacting with people and now you're going to do everything online, answering questions, quoting, things like that.
I can still conduct in homes and stuff like that. So I'm still doing the design aspect of it all. So.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I'm just not going to be in a store.
Okay, so I knew you were working at there's a furniture store on Roosevelt before the pandemic, right? What was Dana?
Dania Roosevelt.
Dania. Okay. So what were you? So at this most recent company, what was your position there?
So for Mitchell Gold and Bob Williams, I was hired on as a showroom manager, and COVID came, and then they depleted that position. So
okay.
I went back as a designer for them.
Oh, okay. And so you'll be doing design work.
What I've always done is design.
Okay.
And for Dania, I designed for them for 5 years, and then I became a store manager for the store opening up in Orland Park.
Okay.
I jumped ship because I always wanted to work for Mitchell Gold.
Gotcha. Okay. Interesting. Do you know how long they were at Oakbrook? Because I don't remember seeing them unless they were
5 years. Right now, but they've been in business for like 30 years. They started out designing dining chairs, and they just went from there. They do all of Starbucks furniture. So anytime you go to Starbucks, that's Mitchell Gold.
Okay.
So.
And then, so when you talk about design, is it like interior decoration, or is it you're designing furniture for like custom furniture?
Interior decoration.
Okay. So they say, okay, this is this is a spot I have in my house, or want to decorate my house, and then you get pictures, and then you start just laying things out.
Yep, I go measure their homes. I pick out what I think would look the best.
Okay.
What they tell me, and we go from there.
Awesome. So, and what's your area then? Will you fly around the country, or mainly just driving distance?
In the Tampa area. So.
Okay.
Boca
Raton.
Yeah,
Boca Raton. Okay.
Where I'll kind of be.
That's on the East Coast, though.
So, it's that area there. So mostly Tampa.
Okay.
Do have a store in Miami, which I will probably end up going to look around, help people with that if they can make it. So.
Who wasn't? Weren't they going to do something in St. Pete's, or was that Dania?
That was Dania.
And so you do all the measurements. You like recommend, you get the pricing, and then when things get delivered, you set everything up too.
Yeah, I can go for all setups and stuff like that.
Okay.
If it's a big order, we usually go. We have a team that goes. So the designer and then a couple of people will go help. So.
Okay. Yeah, very cool. I was just telling Andy when he was mentioning, I was asking about like both your work situations. How did you factor that into the move? But it sounds like it was pretty seamless for both of you.
Yeah, I'm excited to work from home and be with him again.
Woo! That's going to test the marriage right there.
We have separate rooms.
It's a big enough house.
Yeah.
Don't forget to put that doghouse there for Andy if he needs it.
Yeah, that's true. He'll have his little bar outside, I'm sure, soon, building that. So.
Yeah, we were watching a video on YouTube. Some guy in Texas had a pool, and then he had a tiki hut bar and a barbecue that looked pretty awesome, and it was pretty slick. So
we're gonna do Chandru's too.
Chandru, okay. Were you part? So wait, is Chandru part of the man cave too, or is that separate?
That was the name of it.
Oh, it was. Ah, okay. You guys have a sign and everything?
Well, it's on the mirror in the bar. I hope they didn't take it down. We left it.
Ah, you did. Okay.
We couldn't think of a name, and we just mixed our names together. And I was on a drive when I was training for Penny Mustard years ago, and there was a street sign, and it was called Chandru, and I'm like, oh my god.
I never heard that before. Wow.
Yeah. So I wanted to rip
You've
down
heard
the
of
sign.
Benifer, right? You heard of Benifer, and what's all the other ones?
Oh yeah, like
Benifer. No, what is that?
I understand. And Ben.
Oh, Benja. What's the Angeli? What is?
I don't know what.
Brangelina. That's it.
Bradgelina.
Or Bradgelina. Yeah. Okay.
For Chandru.
Interesting.
So Chandru number 2.
Yep, we'll be having that. So.
All right, I was telling Andy, well, when you guys get all situated and decorated and get the Chandru Chew up, then we got to do a follow-up. And you could do a walk around the house. And
yeah, I'll do the before and then the after when we design it. So, yeah, I'm excited.
All right, very cool. Well, Andy and Shannon, it was great seeing you again. Sorry Joe couldn't make it, but I'm sure he'll be here on the next follow-up live stream. And safe travels down south.
Thank you.
And look forward to hearing and seeing pictures, how things go, and the photos of the house when you get situated.
Yep, perfect.
So
my home has come for a visit.
Yeah, she. We were saying that's her weather, subtropical,
exactly.
And yeah, she would be in her element for sure.
There you go. Alrighty.
All right, take care. Good seeing you guys, and I think we'll end it there. Any last comments before we let you go?
No. Love and peace.
Love you guys. Be safe.
You too.
All right, you
Safe
too.
travels. We'll see you soon.
All right.
All right, take care. All right, see ya. And we're going to sign off from there. Thanks again to Andy and Shannon, and we will see you on the next live stream. Over and out.